Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the STEP Symposium. We are the representatives of a product called Cam Scout. My name is Jane Kraeling, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what we have. So Cam Scout is a brand new product, completely revolutionary and new to the market. It does not really exist because this is a camera that you can attach to an overhead sprinkler head, and it is able to scan your crops as your irrigation system moves throughout the field. It is mainly designed for center pivots, but we are working on developing new kinds of models with it. As you can see, we have 2 prototypes available. This is one of our 3rd ones. This one is not our most efficient system, however, it is still underway. It attaches to the sprayer nozzles on above ground irrigation systems, as I mentioned before, and it is able to show you via a mobile app that all your crops throughout your field. It can display real-time footage, timestamps, how many acres it's going through, and there's an AI software inside of it, so when it sees a problem, it will be able to notify you, the farmer, on this damage and geolocate where it is in your field. I'm going to go ahead and give this over to Macie with our marketing statistics.
Hello everyone. So we created a survey to learn our potential buyers, to learn our product's potential. Roughly 93% of those farmers own an irrigation system, and 100% of those farmers use a center pivot irrigation system. We found that the majority of farmers deal with major crop damages on a seasonal basis. Nearly half of our farmers are in the ages of 41 to 50 years of age, and 21% of those farmers are in our generation. With being that about half of our farmers are in the ages near retirement, many of them may not have the time nor energy to go out and scout their crops. And with the newer generation coming in, they will be open to new technologies. Almost 93% of farmers believe that Cam Scout will benefit their farm. The market for precision ag technology is increasing dramatically, and more farmers are resulting to new ag technologies, leading to a 9.5% growth rate. Precision ag technology is 10.7% of the agriculture market as of right now. With that being, the growth rate of precision ag technology is predicted to increase by 9.5% until the year 2030. Over 285,000 farmers are of the ages 35 or less. With that being, many farmers are open to the use of new ag technologies to keep up with the rapid growth rate of the market. And here is Faith to talk about the target market.
Our target market is for farmers 20 years old or older that are open to new precision ag technology. It is designed for farmers with operations for row croppers, for turf grass, or for livestock farmers. This is an above-ground irrigation system only, so it can do nothing below the surface, but there's potential for future development for other irrigation systems. Jim Langston is a real-life farmer who said that our product could help him with his farm. Our sales forecast has a base. To summarize our sales forecast, a worst-case scenario, we would make a profit of $159,000 with a base case scenario of $631,000, and then the best case scenario would be $1,635,000. We have many direct and indirect competitors with similar products such as sensors and drones. A direct competitor would have features such as features that are good for the same operations as ours and also weather durable, and an indirect would have features that ours does not have, such as a foldable design and it's battery operated. We believe that our product would be efficient for any farmer because it is solar operated and it is also shatterproof.
To summarize our SWOT analysis, our strengths and opportunities both display that we have a new innovative product with a waterproof and high-resolution camera, and this can show real-time images of crop damage. For our weaknesses, our main weakness is that it must be compatible with an irrigation system above ground, and our threats right now are crop scouting companies as well as drone scouting companies. For our trends and concerns for economic, all our product parts are made in America, which makes it more affordable for our farmers. Sustainability-wise, our product falls within the growing precision ag technology industry, as well as the crop scouting technology industry. And environmental-wise, our product is solar-powered to reduce direct energy costs, and we also have a battery-powered availability feature. For our marketing and objective goals, our main goal is to build trust and loyalty for CamScout among row crop farmers aged 20 plus, and our marketing objective is to grow our social media interactions by 1,000 subscribers in 2 months, and this is by offering reliable content and special discounts through advertisements and partnerships with local farmers as well as other agriculture businesses. And now I'll turn it over to Emma.
Our product is a camera system that can be put on an irrigation system nozzle. The camera will be able to detect crop damage and will notify the farmer of the damage. For our pricing, we plan to sell 4 cameras in a pack at $1,000 per pack. And for our distribution, we will sell at typical ag supply dealers and locally owned ag supply dealers. We also have a company website in order to be able to put in online orders. And for our promotion strategy, we want to increase our product awareness by 30% and to drive initial sales to rural areas. We plan to utilize social media in order to increase our promotion. Now we will look at our breakdown of our marketing spending. Here is a breakdown of our budget income statements for all 3 of our first years. And in our first year, we plan to sell 3,000 camera packs at $1,000 each, and each year will increase by 9.5%. And we plan to gain over $1 million in our first 3 years. Now here's Olivia with our cost of goods sold and other expenses.
So in our first year, we plan to hire 50 employees and each pay them at $13.40 an hour. And within that year, that will be estimated at 2,080 hours per year. Our overall costs are going to be $3,354,128. Our revenue that we'll be bringing in will be $6 million, and our profit will be $2,645,872. So our main goal is to build trust and a loyalty with our customer base. We also want to reach out to local farmers and build a good relationship with them. We hope that this would then spread word to other local farmers and get our product more out there. Social media, we're going to have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We're going to keep on TikTok just enjoyable content that will bring multiple followers to our business to then spread it more so than just our product itself. We also plan to keep updates on our Instagram and Facebook, and then LinkedIn, keep our investors and other people up to date. Our key performance indicators, We're hoping that to get 1,000 followers within every 2 months, and also have a click rate of 10% and continue to grow our company with social media that continues to grow.
It really depends on how much acreage you have in your fields, because you can have smaller farms that have maybe 200 acres. You could have major farms that have up to 500 or more acres. The amount of cameras that you purchase really does depend on how many acres that you have to cover, because the camera can cover as much ground as your pivot does. So however far your pivot goes, the camera will go to. And that really helps with the solar power, because you don't have to go out into your field every day, take out the battery, replace it with a new one, or take this, recharge it. It's able to survive on its own, and it can cut energy bills for farmers.
While there's many pesticides that affect crops out there for the farmers, and it can be difficult to see. So we use that to find the pesticides that might be living on their crops, and other crop diseases that can damage their entire crop fields. And with Cam Scout, they'll be able to see the damaged crop before it spreads to the rest of their field.
I think we have a lot of competitor products that are very similar, so we could take technology that they already have and have already created with products already and kind of modify it to how, like, to our personal needs. Like ours wouldn't be battery operated, but it would be solar power operated. And so I think we could just take different bits and pieces of different products that have already been created and be able to fit our own personal needs.